Hello everyone, John Odom, drum set percussion teacher here with Groove with Passion drum lessons. Today I'm going to do a new lesson on the playing the fills for Ever Be by Shust. A few weeks ago, maybe a month ago, I submitted a video, just a play along, okay, a drum cover for this song for one of my students. And at her lesson just a couple days ago, she said that she has some questions about playing the fills in this song. Now, Ever Be is primarily, it's a one-handed 16th note groove, all right? So when we're playing fills, our fills need to be cohesive with our groove. A lot of times when we play fills, right, they're mixed subdivisions, eighth notes, quarter notes, 16th notes, etc. And this song is no different than that. Now, primarily in this song, the way I approach this is I play either, might be a 16th note fill or 8th and 16th notes. Because again, you want to make sure that the fills, they have to make sense. Just like your groove has to make sense, well, our fills have to make sense. The way I approach fills in this song, and I'll show you this here in a moment, is either going to be one beat, primarily one beat fills, like on 4E and, or maybe start on beat 3, maybe a 2-beat fill, maybe 3E and, 4E and, or you could do 3E and, 4E and, or 3E and, 4E and. So you've got some options. And this is one of those songs, you know, because in church, I don't have, I just started playing live worship again, by the way, so I'm very happy about that. I don't have a drum chart, so I'm not locked into, oh, you can only play it one way. So this is one of those songs I can play it three times in a row, and each time will probably be a little different because I'm not going to try to play the same exact fills every time. But of course, the fills are going to really be played at the same place in the song. Obviously, we can't just play a fill anytime we want to. Can't do that. Got to stay within the parameters of the song. So this is going to start off at what is called pre-chorus 1 in the lyrics, okay? And first part of this song comes in with the intro. You're playing, you cut out. Now you brought it down, and now we're going to get ready to go into the chorus, okay? Will be, you pledge yourself to me. Swell here. And it's why I sing your going into the chorus. So I did 1, 3, 1, 3E and 4E and 1. Now, it depends on how you want to orchestrate that around the kit. This is what I was telling my student on Saturday, is it depends on how you want to orchestrate around the kit. When you're coming up to a fill, we always have to be proactive when we're playing any instrument, okay? You can't wait till you get to the fill and go, oh, I'm going to play this. You won't have time. You're going to be stressed out. The song's going to go past you, and you've missed your fill. You're going to get 1 beat, 2 beats, 3 beats behind. It's going to be a mess. So you have to, as you're coming to the fill, or before you get there, you have to make up your mind what you're going to play and how you're going to orchestrate around the kit. So one option, and you can start off with just this one, right? Let me back it up and show you that again. Ever be on my lips, your praise will ever be on my lips, ever be on my lips. next fill comes in. Okay, so you could play 3 E and 4 E, and you can go to the mid tom, or you can go to the low tom. 3 E and 4 E and go 1. You're going to go 3 E and 4 E. Could even come in on beat 4, something like this. Back it up a little bit. There's another fill. This is a fill that I learned a few years, probably 4 or 5 years ago, practicing Whatever It Takes by Imagine Dragons. Imagine Dragons, or Whatever It Takes, is also a one-handed 16th note groove. So it's the same philosophy, same approach really, with your fills in Whatever It Takes. I also have an explanation video for that song as well. But that fill is kind of cool, and I was just practicing one day, and that's why I always tell you guys, spend some time just playing on your kit. You know, you can run a song through your head as you're practicing, but that's how I came up with this fill. But it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, something like that. Kick there, which makes it a little more complex. So then you're some coordination going on. You're kicking hi-hat, but gliss. The gliss is what I added to this fill. And yeah, beat 3 on the snare. 3 E and 4 E and 1. So with the song again. I wouldn't play this fill too many times, maybe once or twice in the song. If you play it too much, it loses its effect. But if you play it a couple times, I don't see a problem with that. I think it's a really cool fill. It's something different, especially adding the gliss. I'm a big fan. When I play, I add glisses in my fills. Of course, the gliss is very versatile for both fills and grooves. But let me back it up a little bit, and I'll show you that again here. Right there, your praise. On my lips, you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, flame on 4, 4 and 1, or 4 and 1. But that's a flam. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, that is a fill. 4, and not all fills involve toms. Okay, but that's another, and I wouldn't do that several times in the song. Can you do that a couple times? Yeah, because that's a nice little accent. Okay. And it's really up to the worship drummer where they want to put these. Okay, I'm not going to say do it in this order. It's really as you feel it, what you feel. Okay, and then when you're playing with your worship team, someone else on the worship team, or maybe a worship leader might make a suggestion or two. You're going to be open-minded about that. You're not going to be closed-minded and go, hey, I don't want to do that. Because they might make a suggestion that enhances the song. And especially as a worship drummer, you're there to serve. Okay, guys? So it's not always what we want. Sometimes a worship leader says, hey, I want you to do this, and we're going to be submissive and play that. So show you that one more time here and I'll keep going. That one's a little different. 3 and 3 and sometimes you can just move your snare hit over. It doesn't always have to be exactly on 2 and 4. Sometimes it's on the end of 2. It might be on 3. Sometimes you move your snare hit on 4 over a 16th note on the of 3 or something like that. We can do that, okay? Especially if you're going into a fill. Take some time and practice to work on that. And the best way to work on that is to count. Sit here and count and just go through the motion slowly. Start slow. And again, that's part of you just sitting and playing the kit, right? Playing along with the song, backing it up, trying it again, right? So let me show you that one more time. This is something I came up with. Actually, it was for this song, for this particular part, which is the bridge, 5 or 6 years ago. And again, how did I come up with this? Listening to the song, sitting and working it out. Okay, but here's how it goes. And go 1 and 2. And go 1 and 2. But if you take your time, you can work it out. I usually like to play quarter notes on the hi-hat. It's a lot of independence going on there, limb independence, so that is, you don't have to start with that. You can leave the hi-hat out if you want to start with, but eventually it would be a good idea to at least play the hat on 2 and 4 with your snare hits, okay? Nice thing about that pattern is that it, with the snare hit on 2 and 4, and of course I'm playing flams, and go 1 and 2, low tom on 2. You can leave the low tom out there if you want. Main accents you want to hit is 2 and 4, flam on the snare and low tom. Okay. And go 1, I missed a bass drum hit there, sorry. But something like that. It's kind of a cool pattern. May have to spend some time practicing it. But that's how I play the bridge for this song, right? I wanted to come up with something different, and so I think it works really well for that. So let's keep going here. And then the swells. Played that on the drum cover, previous video for this song, but that's how you play that part. Now, that is really, I would call that a tom, snare, crash groove, really is what that is. That's really a groove. It's not a fill, right? It's a groove, and it's a little complex, but again, with some time and practice, break it down, okay? You can definitely get that. Let me go ahead and continue here. fill was 3 and 4 and 1. Definitely need a last fill to end the song, because that's a song that's very energetic. It's not a fast tempo, but because you're playing one-handed 16th notes on the hi-hat, it's a very dense groove. There's a lot of music, a lot of notes going on in there. So it's not a fast tempo. Definitely recommend a one-handed 16th note versus a two-handed 16th note. Yeah, doesn't really work. It needs to have the one-handed 16th note to have the right feel. Okay, F-E-L, right? Feel. So I'm currently enrolling some new students for lessons. If you're interested in taking drum lessons with me, I'm here in Central Florida. I do travel to the Lake Nona area. Also travel on Saturdays out to Winter Garden, the Coe area, and even to Apopka. So I do teach around here in Central Florida. I do home lessons, okay? I'm also teaching at Flamenco del Sur Arts. We are a music and dance school. We are located in the Narcoossee Business Park on Narcoossee Road. And then also teach online. If you live out of state, I actually have 2 students that I see that don't even live here in Florida, but I teach them both online. So that is also another option for you. So if you're interested in lessons, the contact information will be on the page. Hope this video helps you all. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a great day and take care.